There is a relationship truth that is commonly known. Girls move past guys more quickly. She'll be over you in a week and starting relationships with other men, while we're taking months to forget about her going to the gym and controlling your emotions. In fact, after a recent separation, it has become kind of a routine for women to sleep with new guys every weekend. She will probably obtain her opinion sooner or later because it is even being pushed in popular culture and among her female friends. She immediately forms an opinion of you since you are disposable. She must also be prepared to bid you farewell in case you are eliminated. Here is an explanation based on evolutionary biology for this. In those days, war or hunting mishaps could claim your life at any time, but here we are now. Women are forced to deal with the effects of men being disposed of because we are disposable. Therefore, the money's fast movement is a protection mechanism. We never had to learn this skill since women are not disposable. She constantly has options, which is another significant factor in why this occurs, always, despite your belief that she doesn't. Any woman who is even remotely attractive and has a profile full of potential dates always has other possibilities. If you don't believe me, ask to view the text from your girlfriend or a close female friend, if you have any, as they are overflowing, and it only applies online. She has a ton of choices in real life, including pals, superior orbiters, and white partners. Any woman can contact a friend the next day and ask him if he wants to sit together. They will be down since she always has people to move to. She will proceed more quickly because of this. She has other options. She has backup plans, so it comes naturally to her. She is not required to kill all the men out there. She need not start the cycle over from scratch. Her most valuable asset is her physique. People will be interested in her if she simply offers that. Most guys need to know this reality. The majority of males live their lives believing that the sexual market operates similarly to that of women. Additionally, they draw people in the same way. Nothing about women is the same, not even the people they call friends or their romantic partners. For a man, a friend is something entirely different. The female friends she, on the other hand, would never consider dating someone she thought was so ugly and unappealing. The friends, on the other hand, were well aware of this and will continue to adore her in the hope that one day she will agree to let them strike. That's not all I'm saying. Numerous studies have demonstrated this when men claim to have sexual intent toward their female companions. They don't constantly think about it, but quickly they will be willing to deepen their bond. Women do not experience that. Most of the time, such feelings go unnoticed. But to her, every friend is a potential alternative whom she might turn to for a backup partner in the event of an unexpected breakup. And he'll be more than willing to comply. In fact, things operate in this manner. But this is what I believe. Actually, it serves society's interests for men to be blissfully ignorant of how women actually behave. Men can work and contribute to society in this way, without all those other stressors. As having a positive reputation is essential to their social success, women embraced it. The problem is that much of the red pill's thought is not original or groundbreaking. These things were well known several centuries ago. Just read some philosophy, that's all. The public's perception is the only thing that has altered during the past few decades. The idea that women are exceptional bulwarks of everything that is good and fair in the world, and that males are stupid animals has been widely propagated by postmodernist deluded intellectuals over the past 50 years or so. The response is therefore not particularly novel. All this irrational stuff has just served to elevate men and change their perception of the world to be more female-centric. It made males dependent on external approval, which comes from sex. It won't hurt you too much if she decides to cheat, if the most significant aspects of your life aren't focused on women. Because of this, if you truly desire a long-term relationship, you need to develop the ability to recognize warning signs, including pink flags. Small irritations become more bothersome after 10 years of being together. Test possible partners so that you can make outstanding judgments about character. Finding out who you'll be spending the rest of your days with is not manipulative. Ignore the embarrassment this poor quality causes. Women despise receiving such judgment. It causes people to question their exaggerated value. Numerous tests and warning signs might be present, so be on the lookout for them. Check out some of them. There are many materials available online. But that's the heartbreaking truth about breakups. Males love differently than women do, so men will experience heartbreak. Therefore, guys are crucial. Because when we love someone, we go all in and do everything for them. It is difficult for guys to simply be polite to them, because they're willing to do anything for them. Unfortunately, women see all of that as weakness and would rather play games and overthink even the simplest acts of love and minor disputes until they become complex problems. Because of this, it hurts when we break up. We can't stop thinking about the girls. Men take up hobbies and join gyms for this reason. Because they have lost their trust, many men also become resentful and unpleasant. But in a few days, women will forget about us. Brother, it is the cycle. If you were really a high-value man who bought her everything she wanted and made her feel wonderful, she would realize your worth after a few months, just as women do when they want to get back together. But society only serves to accentuate their haughtiness. She will be instructed not to return, not to make any apologies, and to pursue even more partners. After a considerable amount of time, women will realize what they lost. But by that point, he had already moved on. He hasn't been led all this time by feelings. He did something instead of snoozing here and there. He began focusing on himself and his job while reading books as therapy for himself. The guy moves on from her in a healthy way and begins to be successful and content. He might begin dating someone else as well. It's commonly believed that improving oneself is the best retaliation for a breakup. She observes your success and continue to succeed, and it makes her even angrier. She enjoys the great pergamous nature of us. Hey, that hurt and broke his heart, she thinks. Yet he managed to bounce back and is still going strong. To her, that exhibits mental toughness. He intimidates her, and she wants to go. But as of late, he won't accept her back. The majority of these girls break up with him because they are not appreciative of his generosity. After all, the ideas of loyalty and shame have been entirely eliminated by society. Women are now held accountable for their behavior by society. But I'll give you guys some advice. Never again with that girl. It's not it before. She won't learn from her error and turn into a faithful wife for life. No, she will grow accustomed to your success and demand more. Women who left you for someone else, or because they lost respect for you, will have greater needs. Every time, we'll try it again, this time because there aren't many high-value males, with someone even more valuable. A woman's desire for prestige and wealth knows no bounds, either. As a result, society will encourage her to chase even more of the top 20% of males, because it will be seen as acceptable. She will let go of previous ideas of loyalty and sincerity in order to pursue new relationships. Therefore, give yourself to her first. Never revisit your ex and stop thinking about her. To support us, like this video, please subscribe and make sure to send this video to the person who needs to hear it the most.